This is what it's like to solo travel to one of the most extreme places on Earth. This adventure starts with one of the most beautiful plane rides I have ever taken. It is a beautiful morning in Santiago, but unfortunately we need to leave to catch my flight to Atacama. I feel like I'm going back to school or something. We're on the flight. I think we are starting to approach the Atacama Desert. The Atacama Desert has been a huge bucket list spot for me, and for good reason, because it is absolutely breathtaking. The plane ride was just the beginning of what the desert had to offer, because I had a completely packed itinerary from the sunrise through the night. Okay, I have my bag. Let's go find the shuttle. I landed and was immediately hit with the 8,000 foot elevation that the desert floor had to offer. So I was feeling super lightheaded when I got off the plane, and I thought, well, that was really weird because I don't usually get motion sickness. And I realized it's because of the elevation. It's like 8,000 feet up here. And that is why my legs back has puffed up so much. I've just arrived to my room. Let's go take a look. I was so excited to stay at this hotel, but when I got there, I really feel like it left something to be desired. The grounds were beautiful, but the room felt really small and there was absolutely no natural light. Okay, let's see what's up on this terrace that is also connected to my room. Wow, there's a nice view here. I think my room is one of the only ones with a terrace. I got some sleep and woke up the next morning to put on all of my gear for the long tour day ahead and my favorite accessory, which is my hiking bladder. Kira, why are you awake at 6 a.m.? I thought you guys would never ask. I booked a tour that picks you up at 6 a.m. Oh my God, I had no idea. Can we get a tripod status? Broken. So I hope I can get some good shots today. I gotta go to the hardware store, see if I can't find some super glue to fix it. I'm gonna get dressed and hope that I'm not the first one to be picked up. But the plus side is we get to see the beautiful Atacama Desert today, and it's my first day seeing it in all of its glory. The hopes are high, the sleep is low. Let's get to it. Ready for school. As if I wasn't challenged enough already with a 5 a.m. wake-up call, this tour takes you up to 13,000 foot elevation while you explore the Atacama Desert. We just got out of the van, the sun is rising, and we're starting to see all the colors dance across the beautiful desert. It's a little cold, but it's only getting warmer. I'm feeling very positive. The nature here is just next level. This is the highest elevation that we have seen so far on the channel, even higher than the summit of Cerro Chirripó, which is only 12,500 feet. We have arrived in our first stop, which is breakfast, and the sun is slowly starting to rise. It's like the perfect ombre right now. This specific color, lavender, is my favorite, so it's so cold. Being able to have coffee while the sun was rising in the Atacama Desert was truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Even filming this content for you guys, I could barely feel my hands. The elevation and the cold were definitely a challenge, but as we arrived at the salt flats, I had a third challenge to overcome, which was insane wind. Sun has risen. I've been sitting on my hands for like the rest of the drive here. We've just arrived at the salt flat, which is also where the flamingos live. We are currently surrounded by a salt flat, but I'm trying to enjoy this, guys, but it is absolutely freezing. We are starting to see some flamingos. It's getting warmer, and the salt flat is so cool because you can see every mountain reflection, every bird's reflection perfectly. It's gorgeous. All right, we've made it back to the van. It's warm. Yes!
Now we are heading to the Lagoons, and this is where the altitude gets really high. So we're almost at 12,000 feet. I'm feeling pretty good, but I am a little nervous because I'm not used to this kind of altitude.
Gonna have some water from my hiking bladder. Isn't this the nerdiest thing you've seen all day? Well, can't fly a drone here because this land is protected, but I hope that this view will suffice. This view totally doesn't feel real. It's so beautiful here. The weather is much better, feels like a green screen. I hope that my adventures make you just as happy as they make me. This is starting to get really unpleasant, really fast. Still at 13,000 feet. I can't wait to be in a warm bed right now. Like, this is so pretty, but the altitude is 13,000 feet, which, if you saw my Sharipo video, is higher than the summit of the tallest point in Costa Rica. It's very beautiful. However miserable this seems at home, I promise it's worse. Some people never, ever get to see this place, so I must be grateful. It's gonna feel so good to get back in the hot van and have lunch. After the wind and a 30-minute queue, here's the shot. This became the most difficult at Piedras Rojas, which translates to red rocks. This was probably the most common spot for all of the tour groups in the area, and you can tell with my footage.
Oh my gosh, we're finally going back to the van. File. I really try to be super optimistic and happy-go-lucky on this channel, but I'm not in a good mood right now. I'm like cold and tired and hungry, and I want to go back to the van, so we are going back to the van. I'm back. Okay, we have an hour and a half drive to the next place. I'm just so glad to be out of that wind and cold. Got some more bladder water. Cheers.
After a full day of exploring, I still had one thing left to do, which was fix my tripod. I was on the hunt. I was so determined to find super glue and just cross my fingers and hope that it would work. It is the moment of truth. I have acquired super glue from a hardware store, and I'm going to attempt to fix my tripod. Because let me tell you, solo traveling, no tripod, it's a little tough to get content, unfortunately. Please, please work. Please. I'm gonna let her sit, but I am feeling a little bit hopeful. But she needs to rest. She needs her beauty sleep. We're gonna put her to rest. I am proud to announce that my tripod is back in action due to some super glue. Here's the plan. We're going into town hoping some souvenir stores are still open because the cashmere and baby alpaca scarves here, literally the softest things I've ever felt in my life. And let me tell you guys, for me, that price is right. So we're gonna find some souvenirs, maybe have dinner, and then I have a stargazing tour at 9 o'clock. So we have an hour and a half to go do all of that. Let's go. I'm really so excited about this cashmere and baby alpaca. You guys have no idea. I'm quite excited. Also, it's gonna be cold today anyway, and I grossly underpacked with outerwear to keep me very warm during this stargazing tour, because let me tell you, it gets cold. And then tomorrow I have a hot air balloon tour, which is also going to be freezing from my first tour experience. So I really need all the help I can get. Also, as you guys know, the elevation here is about 8,000 feet. And I have to say, I'm happily surprised with how well I've acclimated to it. I have done some damage. In my defense, I got a lot of stuff for other people because I'm staying with one of my friends in LA soon and I wanted to get her like a hostess gift. So for myself, I got 2 baby alpaca scarves. You guys, they're so soft. They were also $15 each, which I think is a very reasonable price. And I got one in white, and then I did get one patterned scarf. I could not resist. It has peacocks on it. It's so beautiful. That came in 5 minutes. I am very impressed. So good. We have arrived at the location, but honestly, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film because I don't want to be that asshole that has a flash on during a stargazing tour. Amazing, you can see the entire Milky Way. I'm gonna take some pictures on my phone, which actually takes better pictures of dark things than my camera does. Hi. Hola. Quiero probar pisco sour, por favor. Gracias. The tour is almost over. We are about to look at a telescope, having some tea with the Milky Way, so that's quick. I need to take some accountability here because I made some less than perfect planning decisions. I got home from my stargazing tour at 11:30 p.m., but I wasn't done charging my mics and my batteries and uploading that content until 12:30 in the morning. And I had to be up the next day at 5 a.m. to do a full hair and makeup and film an intro for my hot air balloon tour. This is an amazing problem to have, but I don't want you guys to think that every single trip I go on is absolutely perfect or not a lot of work. Capturing this content and capturing it well can be really difficult, and it's a goal that I have to give you guys the best videos possible while still remaining honest about what that looks like. It's 5 a.m. and we're going on a hot air balloon today, and I'm terrified. I'm like really scared of heights. Okay, this basket is huge. It must be able to fit like at least 20 people. It's really cold. Like I should have maybe packed more layers cold. Okay, that was really cool. And it was so warm. Gracias. Okay, I have my coffee and the sun is rising behind me. It's a little cold, but I do think that the hot air from the balloon will be much more manageable. We're about to do it. We're taking off. I'm scared. I'm scared. We're about to take off. Better than a drone shot. All right, guys, we are about to land. That was incredible, and to be honest, I was in such a bad mood at the beginning of this flight, and I was so nervous.
It's okay.
Gracias. Salud. I would not have done this hot air balloon tour if I didn't think I was gonna get amazing content because of how terrified I was. But it's so important to do things that scare you, because if you don't, you miss out on amazing life experiences and personal growth. You have to confront the voice in your head that doubts yourself and is scared of doing things, because when you prove it wrong consistently, you can achieve an amazing life. As incredible as the hot air balloon was, nothing could have prepared me to see Moon Valley. All right, guys, off for school. You might be thinking, Kira, you're going on a hiking trip. Why are you wearing that outfit? This is because I am dedicated to my craft. Okay, our first stop is, I guess, a really big dune, and apparently it's windy, so the hat is secured. We are here in Moon Valley, and honestly, they should call it Mars Valley because I feel like it's giving me more Mars vibe. This trip has been about doing whatever I want to do, no matter how crazy people think I am, or how weird it is to be traveling alone at 26, exploring the world. Apparently, that's weird. Everyone I talk to thinks, so weird that I solo travel, and that's so crazy and dangerous, whatever. Like, you are missing out on so much life because you're scared, or because you don't believe in yourself and you think you can't do it. Okay, that's my 2 cents. I'm on freaking Mars. This is one of the most incredible views. Moon Valley was the #1 thing I wanted to see in the Atacama Desert, and I thought it would be the perfect place to watch the sunset. Moon Valley was like nothing I have ever seen before. It felt like I was on Mars, and is one of the most unique and beautiful places I've ever seen in nature. Look at this beautiful freaking sunset. I want a shot here, but it's so windy. And you know what, guys? I'm feeling kind of proud because I feel like I'm doing a really good job meeting the world. I'm doing my best. I feel like I'm doing the world some justice too. At least I'm trying to. I guess you'll be the judge of that. Moon Valley was the perfect way to end this trip. It turns out that some of the most extreme places can give you some of the most amazing memories. I'm so excited to show you guys more places like this all over the world because we have some incredible trips coming up on the channel. I hope this video inspired you to face your fears and try something new, and I'll see you on the next trip.